Standing nice and tall, you're going to nod your chin to your chest and roll down through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Feeling the hamstring stretch when you get to the bottom. Walking the hands out 3 or 4 steps, just press those heels back into the mat. Rise up on both toes and lower the knees down to the mat. In 4-point kneeling, we're going to extend the right leg and left arm, stretch out for your Superman. Bringing it back in. Remember to lift the belly button all the time, extending the leg and arm nice and long, taking deep breaths in, and then exhale as you extend the arm and leg together, finding that balance. Make sure you're stabilizing the body as the legs and arm move. Extending the left and stretching that right arm out. Good. As we bring it in, we tuck the tail between the legs, chin on the chest. Cat stretch, and now return to a flat back. Exhale as you push the pelvis bone towards the nose and releasing the tail out. Let's go one more time. Tucking underneath and releasing back out. We swing the legs around and take a seat on the mat. Extending those arms, you tuck the tailbone, rolling one vertebra at a time down to the mat. Extending those arms behind, make sure the rib cage stays in. And as you exhale, we roll back up and over the top. Nice and long spine as you tilt the tailbone, one vertebra at a time. Reaching those arms long behind your head. Make sure you don't arch the back here. And exhale as you reach up and over the top. Good, making sure you don't squash but rather lift the diaphragm and belly button. We lift the legs into the air as we stretch overhead. Open the feet, separate shoulder width and flex, rolling through the spine as you exhale. As the bum touches, closing those feet. Again, exhale up and over the top, flexing the feet as we roll down one vertebra at a time. Closing those feet, we bend at the knee and place one foot back down on the mat at a time. Extending the legs and arms, we lift the head, reaching up and over the top, just holding onto those ankles for a hamstring stretch. Good. We're going to take the band now and place your band across your right foot. Sitting up nice and tall, we tilt the tailbone. Start rolling down one vertebra at a time and lifting that top leg for your hamstring stretch. Now make sure you are anchored to your mat. As you start those circles, we open to the right, circle the leg down and around, relaxing the leg muscles as you circle. And we change the direction to the left now as it floats. Just guiding that leg around with the hands, using the belly button. We lift the head first, lower the leg and extend those arms as you roll through the vertebra, returning to your seated position. Changing over onto the other foot, we sit up tall and tilting that tailbone as you tuck and roll down through the spine. We float that left leg up and establish your anchor straight away. Opening the leg to the left, we circle round, breathing in for half the circle. Exhale to finish. Good, breathing in. And exhale. Now let's change that direction. Make sure you've got a slight bit of turn out in the foot as you go round in these circles, keeping the hips in line and the body anchored to the mat. We finish in your hamstring stretch. As you lift your head and lower that leg, rolling through the spine, one vertebra. Good. Take the band off now, place it to the side. As we roll back down, bending the knees to tabletop, we go straight into that single leg stretch. Good. Exhaling each time, reaching through those feet. As you bend to tabletop, we go into the double. Both arms and legs stretching away from the anchor, and then circle and deepen into the core. Good. And now stretching both legs to the ceiling, we extend one down and exhale to change. This is a double exhale as you go. Try and curl that bra strap line off the floor as you reach those legs nice and long. Bending the knees into the chest now, placing the feet down and stretching arms and legs. We lift the head, rolling up and all the way over those legs again. Stacking that spine, we're going to separate the feet and flex them. Starting that spine stretch, we tuck the tailbone under, reaching up and over those legs. Good, hold for that breath in before you roll up. So it's 4 breaths. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, lift and reach over. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, recover. Good. One last time. And as you lift up and over, make sure you pull back with the abdominals and ribs and stack. We're going to swing the legs back around now, back onto the 4-point kneel-in, preparing for your plank as we extend one leg at a time, holding for a moment, shoulders stabilized and down away from those ears. As you push the hips up, you start to walk those hands, careful not to waddle left and right. And as you hang down, just grab the backs of those ankles as you pull yourself down for a hamstring stretch. And start the journey back up as you tuck the tailbone and stack one vertebra on top of the next as you return to your standing position.